We're here live for Game 2 at San Diego High School in Corona, California, for Game 2 of a doubleheader between the Riverside Bulldogs and the San Diego Force. In the first game, Mason, the San Diego Force won 12-4, an 8-run win. Pitching left the Bulldogs. Their pitching was not very good. Hopefully, for the sake of this game, the Riverside Bulldogs can get things going pitching. They have a new pitcher today. It's Alfred Paris, who is a graduating senior at Riverside Poly. So we joined this game in the top of the second inning. We had a few technical difficulties to start the game out with, but what's new? Plenty of technical difficulties will follow. But Mason, I bring it into you. What are you expecting in this game? What can the Riverside Bulldogs do different to succeed today?
Yeah, well, I mean, we just saw the first inning. Alfred Paris mowed down 1-2-3. Brock Eisman for the San Diego Force mowed down 1-2-3. And I'm feeling a nice pitching duel here, and it's going to be exciting, and we're going to see what's going to happen here. And the Riverside Bulldogs, we got to play better defense, which we saw that in the first inning.
Yeah, the fielding really left them. They had 5 errors on the day yesterday. Nate Munoz did not have the best game at shortstop. He's moved over to second base as well.
Now Neufeld's there now, so
Neufeld.
He made a great play in the first inning. So we'll see what happens as number 50, Connor Martin, will come up now, and we'll see what he can do against Paris.
Connor Martin batting cleanup for the San Diego Force. We missed the first 3 batters. We missed the whole first inning. But we enter this game, no score, and we'll see what happens here with Paris on the mound. Paris delivers a strike over the middle.
1 hit, and that is from the Riverside Bulldogs.
Paris once more with that high delivery, brings his glove over his ear. Kind of like stretches high. It's kind of funny to see the different styles that all these pitchers have as far as their delivery is concerned. Paris with another ball.
Alfred Paris from Riverside Poly. As we're here live at San Diego High School, Corona, California, Game 2 in the second inning. 0-0 is the score. San Diego Force.
Paris throws it down in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs with Connor Martin, the designated hitter, batting cleanup for the Force. And that's a ball 4. Pardon me, I said 2-2, but it was a full count. And number 50, Connor Martin, gets on first base. And now Brad Moreno, the center fielder, number 42. They have pretty much a different lineup, a completely different lineup outside of Salson and a few other people. Martinez. The rest of the team didn't play, and a little bit different because all the Bulldogs pretty much are back out there, huh, Mason?
Yeah, I mean, they got a big team. We already talked about it. They have about 50 guys over there.
And, wow, the big boy tries to steal, and there's the first error of the game, and that's going to fall on the catcher, Nick Vasquez, and not the start you're looking for if you are Chris Joyce. Brad Moreno still there at bat, but Connor Martin, who is a big customer, he's got to be pushing 200 plus, stole on you, and that's really not what you want to start out with in the first inning here.
Yeah, Valdez got to make a better throw there. He just threw it away, and just a dumb mistake, another error.
Kind of an interesting dynamic,
now
though, to have him steal.
Now 6 on the day. More of a delay steal. It wasn't like really a steal. It was a delay steal,
yeah,
which is smart also.
And there's Brad Moreno taking a big cut. Brad, that's a pretty good name, right?
I guess.
Well, Bradford Evans isn't a good name, but Brad is, right?
I guess it's a good name.
Runner on second. Number 42, Brad Moreno at bat. Alfred Paris delivers, and it's floated. Nice little play by Sam Neufeld to tag out 2 guys. He just kind of leaped forward and caught the line drive. It was going over his head there, Brad Moreno, and then he tagged out Connor Martin for the double play because Connor Martin had already taken off for third base. Good play, good fielding by Sam Neufeld, who is filling in for Nathan Martinez at shortstop. And now up to bat for the San Diego Force, Mark McGinnity, the third baseman. Played in last game, one of the few people that played, as there's a chopper over to shortstop for Sam Neufeld. Sam Neufeld just rifles it to first base, and the runner is out, and there's no hits, no runs, no errors, and we will head to this bottom of the second momentarily. Go.
Here, back at the bottom of the second inning. And Iceman's starting off just like he started the first inning, ahead of every batter. He starts 0-2. As the third pitch of the at-bat is grounded by Valdez to Swalson, and Swalson will take it to first base, and that's one out. Brock looks like he's really in control here with the strike zone, getting ahead of guys. Brock Iceman just graduated from Vanguard University, so good ball player over there. Good program, too. Is now batting is Gio Villanueva, and he'll look at ball one. Villanueva had a tough game at third base last game, but we'll see that maybe moving to second base today it might be different as he hits a line shot. Bad hop. Third baseman can't really do anything about it, and that'll be a base hit for Gio Villanueva. And just like that, they're in business here with one down. As Jesse Villalobos will walk into the plate. Villalobos last game pitched the first inning and got hit up a little bit, 3 runs, but we were told that an elbow injury was the reason of tired elbow, needed some ice, and was taken out of the game as soon as possible to get that figured out. As he looks at ball one. Brock stares down. The kick, the pitch, ball away. So now 2-0. Brock's falling behind here. See if Iceman can do something here. Try to get a ground ball. Double play for Villalobos. That's a foul ball. 2-1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. The Bulldogs have a runner on first base with 1 out. Brock Iceman, the pitcher. Jesse Villalobos, the hitter. And there it gets a strike there over. So now it's 2-2. And see what Jesse can do here with a battle brewing here in the second inning. Brock comes set. Peeks to first. The kick. Ground ball to the third baseman. Picks it up. Goes to second for the force. And gets the double play. It didn't look like Jesse Villalobos was running that hard. And he gets a double play. And just like that. Just like that, Brock Iceman gets out of the inning, and after the second inning, no runs, no hits. I mean, no runs, 1 hit on no errors on 10 pitches. Top of the third coming right after this break.
And thanks for joining us, everybody, here live in Corona, California at San Diego High School. It's the top of the third inning of Game 2 between the Riverside Bulldogs and San Diego Force. It is number 9, the shortstop of the San Diego Force, Logan Cordero, up to bat, as Cordero takes a strike there from Alfred Paris. And it's a 0-1 count. Paris delivers that. It's a high ball, foul over to the infamous Dirt Hill that we mentioned in Game 1. Now, Paris once more. 0-2's the count. Had to swing at it there. Pardon me, not 0-2. It was 1-1. Paris once again. Ball's foul tipped. And another strike there by Alfred Paris. Paris has looked good, better than the last starter, Jesse Villalobos.
Yeah,
so far,
in
it's
the strike
early.
zone.
And another nice delivery there. Kind of a nice sprawling stretch the guy has, wind up the guy has, Paris. And there's ball 4. And that gets number 9, Logan Cordero, on to first base.
Catcher, number 15, Nick Mora.
He's a good at bat by Cordero right there. Really saw a lot of pitches, fouled some pitches off, and got on first base. And now let's see what Nick Mora can do as his first at bat of the day.
And Nick Mora, the catcher for today. He's looking to bunt here. It looks like Alfred Paris checks to first base. Pearson Loska playing at first base after playing left field last game. Had a good game, had 3 hits in Game 1 of the doubleheader. And he calls a strike there. This umpire's letting you know it's a strike, isn't he, Mason?
Yeah,
He's
totally different than
screaming it.
last one. He even
I guess
screams,
it's a good thing for us.
He even screams ball. Like, ball, you know.
He's saying, let it be known. Paris, once again, checks to first. Got to keep the runner honest.
Looks very close.
Keep Cordero honest, right? Okay, once again. Paris checks to first base, then delivers. And it's a curveball. It's a strike there.
It's twice Mora's looked at the bunt down and pulled it back for strikes. If you're gonna,
and now he can't really bunt. He's got to have an accurate bunt here if he tries it.
You got to bunt. If you got to bunt the ball, you can't taking strikes when you're trying to bunt is one of the cardinal sins in baseball.
Paris delivers the ball.
No bunting anymore. He's looking to swing away.
Got the green light, and once again, Paris is just checking Cordero over there. He just thinks he's going to take off at any second and making sure that he stays honest. Paris. There's a chopper over to the midfield, or the shortstop and second base gap, and there's going to be a runner. Cordero is going to get all the way to third after the ball dribbled and hit the second base bag. Both of the Bulldogs infielders couldn't handle that one, and there are runners on the corners as a result. Now up to bat, Haruto Hardugo, the second baseman for today's matchup.
Just a lot of bad luck right there off the bag.
Yeah, not an easy thing to deal with. Haruto takes the ball from Paris.
Haruto, tiny guy, probably around 5'7", 5'6". Lefty though. He's probably got some speed.
And there's a nice hit into the same area between the second baseman and shortstop. It's going to drive a run home as Logan Cordero scores to make it 1-0 in favor of the San Diego Force. They took an early lead last game, and it looks like they're doing the same thing, Mason.
Yeah, nice little slap hit right there. Arturo definitely feels like, Hardugo definitely feels like a very lefty slap hitter. Just slaps it right up the middle, hits it hard. As Isaiah Peters will come to the plate now.
Isaiah Peters looking to bunt again. Peters, he bunts there, and it actually hits him in the face after, they'll call it a foul tip, but it rebounded and smacked him right in the face off the ground. That one's got to hurt. Isaiah Peters back up for his second time through.
Struck out looking his first time. See if he can do some with 0 outs. He might be bunting. Do a job.
Paris checks second, and he's looking to pick off the runner at second with Neufeld, with Nick Mora on second. Hardugo on first. Now, Paris once again. And there's a bunt. It's foul tipped into the back netting.
I feel like Isaiah Peters, if he's trying to bunt for a sacrifice here, he needs to get that bunt down a lot sooner. It's almost like he's trying to bunt for a hit, and you're not trying to bunt for a hit right here. Show the pitcher that you're just sacrificing yourself. So to turn around and square up a lot earlier, I feel like it's a lot harder to get a sacrifice down when you're trying to rush it.
And that ball's fouled off, out of play.
Well, there he turns, and no bunting there. Went to the swing away method.
Took the green light.
Fell it down the first baseline. So now Paris has got him in his pocket with 2 strikes. See what he can do here. Peters
Runners on first and second. 2 outs. There's a ball there, but
great
seemed
pitch.
like it was right in there. It was a really good pitch.
A great pitch, great
just
spot there on
outside
the
the strike
corner.
zone, Mason.
Yeah, around the outside corner. Thought it was good, but the umpire had other plans.
Ooh, a ball in the dirt there, but no runners will advance because it was well blocked by Nick Valdez.
That's a
And
great block
obviously
there with 0 outs because that ball gets through him or gets away from him. That's first, second, and third with no outs, and it's just a lot tougher to deal with those things.
Paris once again. Not sure where he's going to go to college, he said. But
Gets
he's
Peters
out
swinging.
here dealing. He's a high school kid playing with the big
Right
boys.
fielder, number 25, Yori Martinez.
As he gets Peters swinging, and
Nice
now
little
1 out.
strikeout there.
1-0 Force leading the top of the third. This game's been going on for about 15 minutes. Last game at 15 minutes, we were barely getting through the first inning.
Exactly. Yori Martinez up, the right fielder. with runners on first and second. And that ball is a grounder to the second baseman. Second baseman flips it over to Neufeld, and it's a double play. Pearson Loska with the good scoop there. And no run, 1 run, and no errors, 2 hits. And we will be back after this with the rest of the third inning. And we're back here with the bottom of the third inning, Mason. It's been a tentative game compared to the last one. It's only 1-0 in the bottom of the third inning. Nate Munoz is up to bat here, facing Brock Eisman. Eisman, a tall kid, kind of throws almost sidearm at times.
Count is 1-1. Force lead the Bulldogs 1-0. Here on Game 2 at San Diego High School in Corona, California.
Well, that ball misses high. Another ball from Eisman at the eyes of Nate Munoz. Munoz from Bethesda University hits one into the, hits it right to the second baseman. Second baseman collects it and throws Munoz out. He grounds out there. A nice play by number 12, Haruto Hardugo from Japan.
Left fielder number 1, Marcelo Arcos.
And now Marcelo Arcos of University of Laverne is up. Number 1 on the team. Hopefully he plays like number 1 for the Riverside Bulldogs here.
That was smart.
You know. And Arcos pops that one high to the left side, past the gate. The left fielder can't get to that one. And that one's almost in Orange County.
Almost.
Brock Eisman on the mound here. Eisman from the windup delivers an off-speed pitch. Counts as a strike. And there's a bunt there. Skipping bunt to the third baseman, and he's not going to make it in time. Marcelo Arcos gets thrown out by none other than Mark McGinnity.
McGinnity last game was at shortstop. Now he's moving over to third base, so
Number 4, Sam
really likes the left side of the infield.
Sam Neufeld has been busy today as far as fielding goes. He was 0 for 3 in the first game. However, defensively so far, he's had a good job. He's done a good job as he grounds one right into the shortstop. Shortstop will throw him out at first, and that ends the inning. We're going to go into the fourth inning of play. It's 1-0 in favor of the San Diego Force. Not quite as high of runs so far, but that doesn't mean that that will change down the line. We'll be back after this. And we're back here live in Corona, California at San Diego High School, where the Riverside Bulldogs are taking on the San Diego Force. It's a 1-0 game so far in the top of the 4th inning. And up to bat now is Alex Sawelson, pardon me. And the first pitch between Paris and Sawelson goes as a strike.
The thing we learned about Swalson is before every time he steps in the bag, or he steps in the
there's a grounder over third base, and third baseman can't get to it on time. Gio Villanueva tries to dive for it, but concedes a base hit.
Designated hitter.
What I was trying to say is Swalson, every time he steps into the box, he bites his bat.
Maybe it's a
He
good luck
nibbles
charm.
on
Yeah.
it a little
I
bit.
mean, if he hits like that, he should bite his bat every time.
So he's on first, and now number 50, Connor Martin will be up, the DH.
And we just saw him.
He walked the
Yeah.
first time and stole a base with an air, kind of.
Stole a base, and he would not look like he could steal a base if you looked at him from here. But maybe he's like one of those DNs in the NFL, just quick. He's deceptively
Flies.
quick.
He looks at ball
Big
one.
boy. Connor Martin.
Alfred Parr's next pitch is low. Ball two. Falling behind here, Martin. Martin walked on 4 straight pitches his first at bat. Will he walk on 4 straight pitches again?
Sawelson at first base. The runner gets an attempted pickoff there by Paris, and he really goes to that pickoff move quite often, huh?
Yeah, he likes to keep people honest. I mean, Swalson doesn't look like a very fast guy, but more it's just maybe Paris likes to do it to stay in tempo, just with something he does.
And he does it once again. He
He
tries to
might
pick
have
him up.
got him, and he did.
He got him. Great job by Alfred Paris. He's so quick on that pickoff move, and he steals the runner, takes the runner off of first base. Sawelson is out. Great play by Alfred Paris to be aware, and we were just talking about it. Maybe it was a routine, but right there, it showed that it wasn't just a routine thing.
He didn't even step on it. More just like I was about to step on and then
Paris
pick off.
once again, he's facing Connor Martin. Misses high there.
3-0 now.
3-0 pitch, so maybe there will be a runner on first pretty quick here. And that's definitely a strike there. The umpire belts it out again.
There's the first strike Connor Martin has seen all day.
3-1 now. And that ball is popped up into the shallow right field and collected by the Riverside Bulldogs.
Center fielder, number 42, Brad Moreno.
And now we have Brad Moreno going up to bat as he hit the bag on that last one. And it kind of skipped in between the second baseman and shortstop. And we're below an easy up now, and it might blow over here. The wind's really picking up here. As we head into game 2, we're in the 4th inning.
Already.
And that wind is howling.
Which is very surprising.
There's no other place like the wind. Wind can get bad here in Corona. I mean, you obviously know, but San Bernardino, we've covered some games there. I've been with Pat Fernandez covering some of those games, and the wind is so bad there just because of the passes right there. You nearly blow over. You can't even walk in it.
Moreno ground into a double play last at bat. Hoping to do something different here.
Moreno, ball misses low from Alfred Paris.
Force lead 1-0 here in the top of the 4th inning. As it's been a pitcher's deal between Paris and Iceman.
Paris delivers a low looping ball there.
2 hitters in a row. He's fallen behind 3-1. That's not good. You need to stay ahead as a pitcher. Hopefully he can get out of this without any damage.
And there's a ball 4. He's walked another runner. His second this inning.
But he got out of it last time. Picked a guy off. Maybe he can do it again. I'd be if I was Moreno, I'd definitely be on my toes over there at first base. Because you don't want to have 2 guys get picked off in 1 inning.
If the pass is any way to predict the future, Mason, I will bet you anything that he's going to try to pick him off here.
I don't doubt it.
At least check.
I believe you.
And once again, Paris delivers. Delivers the ball, though.
Mark McGinnity is up now.
McGinnity played in the first game as well. Played the full game.
Kid does it all.
He's the energizer, buddy.
Paris is
Another ball is just
falling behind a little bit. 3 batters in a row, he's fallen way behind. I guess you could say 4 batters in a row, he's fallen way behind.
What do you see out there? What can he change to try to get the ball more in the strike zone? I mean, is there anything in his delivery? Anything
I just feel like he's not really following through his pitches. He's leaving everything up. He needs to work down in the zone, and just like that.
Speak of the devil.
And that's what
right?
he needs to do. That he needs to work down in the zone and really follow through on his pitches. A lot of pitchers, especially younger guys, they try to get a lot of velocity, so they kind of leave their shoulder up and don't really follow through because that's where they think they're going to gain the most power instead of working downhill. He's got to work downhill. Like
Paris delivers that one, and it's hit out to shallow right field. Should be a routine fly, and it is. That ends the top of the 4th inning, and it's still 1-0 in favor of the San Diego Force. We'll be back momentarily. And we're here at the bottom of the 4th in Corona, California, at Santiago High School, Mason's favorite place. He doesn't like Centennial, trust me. And we have Kyle Kayberry up to bat, University of Redlands student, junior. And Kayberry chops the ball up towards the shortstop. Shortstop bobbles it, and it's going to be a base hit. Way to run it out. Good hustle by Kyle Kayberry. And that ball just spilled out into shallow center field.
Yeah, as a shortstop, you got to stay down on that. You can't come up. You can't let it go around your glove. Didn't really look like he got his feet set or anything. It was just more of a kind of bang-bang, I guess. But guy goes around his glove, and that's an error. So that's not going to really help out Iceman here.
Now up to bat is Pearson Loska. Pearson Loska's been playing first base. He played left field last game. And Pearson Loska gets under that one. Hits it really long and far, and that ball is going to hit the warning track, and it's going to bring Kayberry home at least. Kayberry's coming home. Kayberry, it'll be a bang-bang play. Kayberry does not get there. A really good play by the San Diego Force defense to just get it in to the cutoff man. And another opportunity just lost by the Riverside Bulldogs. Good play by the San Diego Force, Mason.
Yeah, I mean, good relay, great throw in from the outfield. And I didn't think Kayberry was going to make it to begin with because he turned third base and the cutoff man was just getting the ball. So, I mean, even a bad throw probably would have got him. But
and here's Zach Bowman. Zach Bowman played first last game.
It's always nice to have a good cutoff and a good relay there, and Iceman, I'm sure, is very happy about it.
There's a runner on second for the Bulldogs. A big swing by Bowman. That was a home run swing, but to no avail. Now Bowman. 1-0 game. It's a grounder to the second baseman, Haruto. Haruto throws out Bowman, and now there's a runner on third with 2 outs.
Loska gets to move up there with 2 outs now. So baseball is all about 2-out base hits, and let's see if Nick Valdez can get a 2-out base hit.
As we saw last game, the Riverside Bulldogs couldn't do anything with
And the
2
San
outs.
Diego
They
Force
couldn't get out of
could.
it. Yes, and that was the difference in Game 1. He calls a ball there.
I'm pretty sure almost all of San Diego Force's runs last game were with 2 outs.
Be interesting to see the stats. We'll check it on Game Changer later. Another ball misses high on Nick Valdez. Nick Valdez of Loyola Marymount.
Eisman he doesn't want to fall behind here. He wants to go after this guy.
Oh, big swing by Nick Valdez.
And that'll probably
misses.
That should be 3-0 there, but he swings at a ball, and Valdez got to be smarter with 2-0 there. With 2-0, you want 1 pitch, not a pitch in the dirt.
Another slap of the leather there, and nice pitch outside by Brock Eisman.
Yeah, that was a great pitch right on the corner. And now 2-2 and with 2 outs. I mean, he can do anything here, go in the dirt, go away, or go right after him.
And another big swing by Nick Valdez. Doesn't get any swings, and he strikes out to end the inning. It's the end of the 4th inning now. 1-0 game. The San Diego Force scoring in the 3rd. And we will head into the top of the 5th momentarily. And we're back here for the top of the 5th inning between the San Diego Force and Riverside Bulldogs. San Diego Force lead, and number 9, Logan Cordero, who walked last time out and scored, is back at the plate. Paris, ooh, that ball's really hit far, and it might, oh no, it's at the deepest part of the center field, so it's not going to go out, but a really good catch by Kyle Kayberry to just run that down. He ran that down like a wide receiver. We said in Game 1 that he was a wide receiver for the U of R, and he kind of ran over like an over-the-shoulder wide receiver catch there. Really good play by Kyle Kayberry.
Yeah, I mean, great play with the wind especially. The wind definitely took that ball way right, and he had a beat on it, and then he totally changed course because of the wind, and he made up for that change of course and made a great play.
Valdez hits him on the shoulder on the first pitch against number 15. Nick Mora hits him right on the elbow. That one had to hurt, Mason.
Yeah, especially because he didn't get out of the way of that. He almost like turned into it, like kind of like a half swing. So I don't know
those
exactly what happened.
Those ones can be very dangerous. Yeah. Elbow injuries and all that.
I mean, yeah, elbow or any other body part you get hit with a baseball is not fun. So
now up to bat, Haruto Hardugo, who's had some good fielding so far. The product of Japan. He's here for the summer.
RBI single last time, so let's see what he can do this time.
Harduro kind of crouches down there, tight batting stance, and that ball is chopped to the third base, Should be. Oh no, he's lightning quick. Did he call him out there? No, he did call him out there. It looked like he was thrown out by the third baseman of the Riverside Bulldogs. However, he got thrown out, and it looked like he made it.
That kid flies.
Yeah, that kid
and
moves.
He was definitely safe, so I think that was a missed call by the umpire. But as a Riverside Bulldog player, you got to take that. I mean, that's what happens when you hold the ball and sit back. When you see a fast guy, you got to charge the baseball and you got to get rid of it.
And once again, Isaiah Peters up on the mound, takes his swing at the first pitch, and it'll be dealt with by the second baseman. Riverside Bulldogs get out of a little bit of a jam. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And we will head into the bottom of the fifth in a bit. Now we head into the bottom of the fifth inning. It's a 1-0 game with the San Diego Force leading. Gio Villanueva is up. The Academy of the Arts standout, Pac West play. So they've run into Cal Baptist before then.
Cal
Baptist has a program.
Azusa Pacific, East Bay, all those schools.
And Villanueva. Oh, he gets struck. He strikes out looking. He did not think that ball was gonna hit the corner of the strike zone. The umpire disagreed, and he is sent back to the dugout.
Strikes on 3 pitches and looking. Boom, boom, boom. It's a good way to start an inning.
Jesse Villalobos here, who was pitching in the first game, got rocked early and had elbow problems, is back up here to bat. And we'll see what he has. There's a strike delivered to Villalobos. Now Villalobos looks focused, takes a check swing there, but the ball was a strike to begin with, so.
Yeah, Iceman's really working down here, not really getting anything to hit, but working at the knees, which is always good, and the umpire really likes the knees.
And there's a ball there. Speaking of low pitches, that one was low.
Missing low is always better than missing high. Unless you're trying to go high, that's different. But when you miss high, bad things happen.
Oh, that was, speaking of low again, that one almost hits Jesse Villalobos, but he got out of the way. It was a wild pitch.
Looked like a little slider there that just lost control of it. But now it's 3-2, so he started 0-2, now 3-2. So see what Brock can do here.
Eisman. Ball's fouled over to the left-hand side. Line drive into the gate past the dugout. And it's 1-0 here with the San Diego Force leading. They took the first game 12-4. And they're looking to do the same, looking to sweep them in this doubleheader. Of course, we touched on it a little bit earlier. The Bulldogs won the first game in San Diego 4-3, lost the second one 10-8, lost this third one 12-4 here. So they're looking to not get on a losing streak. And Villalobos takes the ball 4, and he's on first.
And his Iceman there, it's just you get ahead of a guy 0-2 and then lose him and walk him. That's discouraging as a pitcher, and he's kind of upset about that. And now we'll have a pinch hitter as Max Mirkovic will pinch hit for Nathan Munoz. As he hits one high into the right field. Right fielder walking over, and it looks like he will catch that. And that will be 2 outs. So Max sees 1 ball and flies out. And just like that, there's 1 out with 1 man on.
Marcelo Arcos.
And now up to bat again is Marcelo Arcos. Arcos, University of Laverne. And there's a high outside pitch, ends up as a ball. Catcher kind of had to dance around to get that one.
Ground ball to the third baseman. Has time is.
And that's a quick inning again.
That is a quick inning.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
There was no runs, no hits, and no errors.
San Diego 1, Riverside 0.
And we will be back after a quick break. Back here at San Diego High School, it's Yori Martinez up to bat. We have a pitching change. Alex Hanvey of Wheaton College is on the mound now, number 29. Righty pitcher. Hanvey misses on his first pitch to Yori Martinez. It's 1-0 here in the 6th inning. Hanvey, 2 balls, no strikes. And that one's going to be a strike. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now. Low and inside pitch. And that one goes high. I don't think Yori Martinez was expecting that to come back, come back high after going low twice.
Yeah, that was one of those pitches where your eyes light up because it's up in the zone. You just want to crush it.
And there you go. He crushes this one into center field, but it's going to be a single. For Yori Martinez, Alex Hanby gives up a hit in his first, with the first batter he's faced.
First baseman number 37, Alex Salson.
So now Salson will come up.
Alex Salson.
Well, he's 1 for 2.
Number 37, 1 for 2, like you said, yes.
As he bites on his bat to step in the batter's box.
We got a little bit inside information from one of the people from San Diego Force saying that's what he does. He's done that since he was a kid. Just bites on the bat before he takes a couple swings.
Force leading the Riverside Bulldogs 1-0 in the top of the 6th inning here at Santiago High School in Corona, California. Beautiful day today to play baseball.
Yeah, it's cooled down quite a bit here. You know, ever since 3:30, it was getting a little bit hot, but now I'm sure to the luxury of both these players as Nick Valdez tries to throw out the runner, Yori Martinez. Yori Martinez tried to steal there, but Nick Martinez threw him out, and he was tagged out by Gio Villanueva at second base. Good arm by Nick Valdez.
Yeah, it's a great throw there. Just nice pop. Saw him throw out somebody in the first game, and he does it again.
There you go, Hanvey. Pitches low and inside.
1-2 to Swalson.
Alex Salson got some height on him. He's probably 6'4". Big kid, but not as big as Pinkston from the last game, who had a double. He had 3 RBIs and a home run. And right now in this low-scoring game, the San Diego Force could use a bat. And their Hanvey misses high with the fastball.
2-2 is the count, 1 out. Swalson steps in as he bites on his bat. And Hanvey's pitch.
And Salson grounds it into third, and Martinez cannot get to it, or Bowman can't get to it. And it goes in for a single. And if Yuri Martinez wasn't thrown out at second, we'd have a runner in scoring position. So Hanvey's given up 2 hits so far. And now we have number 50, Connor Martin, the designated hitter out there. Batting lefty. Hanvey misses with the pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Alex Hanvey once again digs in and misses high.
Falling behind here 2-0. It's Connor Martin, the DH, big boy.
And Connor Martin with the hitter's count. Hanvey misses low now. But it was blocked by Nick Valdez. And Nick Valdez is just going to have a chat with his pitcher here. Just talk things over. So it's pretty early into the season, but at least you get a good indication of both teams if you are the Force and the Bulldogs. I mean, you've seen each other 4 times now. You know, this can be a kind of a barometer for the league as to see where you are, where you stand heading into the next couple games. And there's a strike there by Alex Hanvey.
Especially the Force, they're always one of the top teams in this league.
They actually won the Sccbl last year against the Palm Springs Power, who literally are there every year. Beat them. They were the favorites, but they won in the final. And the Riverside Bulldogs are new to the Sccbl as Alex Hanvey walks his batter. That's the 3rd time that Connor Martin's been on base.
2 to walks and 1 to a fielder's choice. So now it'll be Brad Marino.
Brad Marino once again.
He's 0 for 1 with a walk.
Has the Troy Polamalu flow.
And number
that
42.
Hair. Yes. Maybe there is a correlation there.
I'm guessing.
I'm thinking you're right. I'm thinking you're right, Mason.
As he looks at ball 1. Hanvey's got to start to get ahead of these guys. because this team will make you pay. They all hit.
And there's Hanby with a drag bunt, and it's going to be foul. Brad Moreno just barely missed it on the bunt there. Would have advanced both of his runners. However, it goes foul, and Brad Moreno will once again face off with Alex Hanvey.
1-0, San Diego Force leading here in the top of the 6th, and they are going again with guys on first and second, trying to threaten every inning.
Hanvey just kind of leans over, twiddling his thumbs, and goes from the stretch now. Checks the runner on second and goes. Delivers a strike.
Nice little change-up right there.
It got Brad Moreno to really labor for that ball. Moreno wearing a cross on his neck. And Moreno smacks it over left field. It'll be a long fly ball, but it's caught by the left fielder for the out.
Third baseman, number 22, Mark McGinnis.
That's a big out there by Hanvey. And now McGinnis is going to have to do something with 2 outs here. They did it all last game. Can they do it again, Bradford?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see here. It's really quite a different game. It's a pitcher's duel here. People have been getting on base, Mason, but it's really been nothing promising that has happened as far as offensive.
Just a good old pitcher duel.
Good old pitcher's duel. And there you go. That ball's low. Drags across the dirt a little bit. Alex Hanvey misses for the first ball in the matchup with number 22, Mark McGinnity. Runners on first and second, 1-0 ball game. That ball's fouled up. In play over by left field, or over by the third baseman. Third baseman catches it and ends the inning. That was Zach Bowman.
2 hits.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors
2 men left on base.
as we head into
After 5.5.
the bottom of the 6th inning.
On top, 1-0.
Bottom of the 6th inning here. It's a 1-0 game at San Diego High School with Brock Eisman on the mound facing Sam Neufeld. Sam Neufeld's 0 for 6 on the day, the Vanguard University product, who played in 46 games for Vanguard.
So these guys must
really
be very,
struggling.
They must know each other because they both played for Vanguard this last season.
And Mason, you say that you know Brock Eisman personally.
I know him personally, yeah. My sister's friend is dating him, so
It's a small world.
very small world.
Eisman, once again, delivers low and outside for a ball to Sam Neufeld. Another ball delivered. It's going to be a strike. Nice pitch there. A lot of velocity.
Got him looking.
Got him looking.
Outside
That's
corner.
a
Good
second
pitch.
batter today that was caught looking, so it just shows the movement that he has on his pitches is fooling these
Well, it's a
batters.
very, 3/4 slot. Not over the top, but not sidearm. And those, when you have a slot on arm slot like that, usually a lot of movement.
Kyle Kayberry up to bat. Ball, the first pitch misses low in the dirt, hits the backstop. And Kayberry had himself a good game, especially out there in center field on that nice fly ball that he chased down. Kind of a wide receiver-esque type of catch.
Brock's
Odell
falling
Beckham
behind
would be
here.
proud. And now Eisman. Ball's chopped up, foul ball over to the dugout of the Bulldogs.
2-1 here. Brock's got to get back ahead. Kayberry.
And there's another ball to Kayberry.
Now 3-1. Kayberry's only looking for one spot, one pitch. Nothing out of the zone, nothing away.
And Kayberry takes that one, but it's nice play by Brock Eisman to just kind of flash his glove out and get it for the out.
And just snagged it out of thin air. Good play.
We've seen that happen 3 times today. In the first game, twice with the pitchers of the
Both
Force.
teams. Both teams.
Yeah, both teams, yeah. And then we saw that today as well. It's just good play by the pitchers, good awareness.
Pearson Loxka will come to the plate now.
Pearson Loska playing at first.
He's 2 for 2. One guy that's kind of had Brock's number today as he looks at strike one.
And there's a foul ball there. Oh, he thought he called it fair there. Pardon me. My mistake. It was a foul ball, according to the very loud umpire.
Now Loska's down 0-2. He's got a battle here. Got to get something started with 2 outs. Try to keep the inning alive. Get to the next guy in the lineup. It's always the goal. Get to the next guy.
Loska down 0-2. Leaves that one be. And it's a ball. 1-2 count for Pearson Loska. There you go. There's a nice ball by Pearson Loska, except none other than the Japanese product, Haruta Hardugo, flags down the ball. Looked like it was going to be a base hit in between the gap, center field gap, and Hardugo throws him out. So we're going to head into the 7th inning momentarily, but just really a low-scoring game here. It's 1-0. Don't go anywhere. Due up to bat now for the San Diego Force is Logan Cordero, who seems to always, we were just talking about it off air, always seems to be leading off these innings here. And we'll see what he does here. There's been 5 hits so far for the San Diego Force off 1 run. So not as impressive of a game for the San Diego Force offensively as it was last time out. But Alex Hanvey and Alfred Paris have pitched well for the Bulldogs. There's a strike there.
Gotta love this. Alex Hanvey going right after him. Two straight strikes on the outside corner.
Hanvey. Ooh, gets him swinging. 3 straight strikes there.
Yeah, it was
He was really going
good
after
sequence.
him.
He went after him, and no hiding, no off-speed pitches, just fastball, fastball, fastball. And that's one way to do it.
And now due up for the force is the catcher, Nick Mora.
He's 1 for 1 with a hit by pitch. As he looks at
And
strike
there's
1.
another strike there
Going after
into
him.
the glove of Nick Valdez. He's very aggressive this outing in the top of the 7th inning. That ball's fouled up over the gate behind home plate.
0-2. Let's see if Hanvey can do it again.
Hanvey misses far to the right-hand side,
Just trying to work.
away from.
Just trying to work fast. Gotta love that as an infield pitcher that works fast.
And there's a foul tip there, almost into the glove of Nick Valdez, but no dice. Hanvey once again. Oh, that ball's hit into the left field gap. It's going to fall as a base hit. That could be a double. It could be trouble. But instead, it's going to be just a single there. It's a shallow hit over to the left field. And now, number 15, the catcher, Nick Mora, is on base. And now we have the fielding all-star, the infield second baseman, Haruto Hardugo, who's just been lights out defensively.
Yeah, he's made some really good plays. Also has an RBI, the only RBI in the game. So let's see what he does here with 1 out. All I'm saying is a ground ball double play. I don't know if you're going to be able to double him up. He's very fast.
And we saw that last time he grounded and he was just hustling. It looked like he was going to be out after the third baseman for the Bulldogs tried to throw him out, but he got there just off of pure hustle.
The umpire still called him out. We both think he was safe.
The Juan Pierre of the Sccbl, maybe.
Juan Pierre. Remember when Juan Pierre was so fast?
Oh, yeah. That guy was fast as lightning. But was he as fast as Haruto Hardugo? That I don't know.
It'll always be a mystery. I would always go on
I think they should have a foot race.
I would always just play MLB The Show and play with Juan Pierre and just bunt and just beat everything out.
Get on base every time.
Get on base just with bunting because he's so fast.
Hardugo. Ooh, misses high, and he's going to walk. That's been an issue with Hanvey. It's his 4th guy he's walked today.
Left fielder number 3, Isaiah Peters.
And coming in now is Isaiah Peters. Isaiah Peters, the left fielder. He's just kicking over the dirt, making things nice and clean where he's going to take his at-bat from the right-hand side of the box.
Hanvey's got to get a double play right here. Got to get a ground ball.
And Hanvey finds himself in a jam with no run support, so he can't afford to let this one get away from him. And he steps off the mound there just to make sure the runner stays at second. Hanvey leaned over. Now stands up straight from the stretch and throws. It's a foul tip there. Maybe a pitch he shouldn't have swung at, but works out in Hanvey's favor.
Yeah, ball in the dirt. He's gotta stay more disciplined than that. Doesn't need that pitch. Isaiah Peters. 0 for 2 today.
Hanvey looks back and forth about 3 times before he pitches, and that was a foul tip into the glove of, well, I thought he got a piece of it. He got a piece of it there, and it went into the glove of Nick Valdez for a strike.
0-2 count, 1 out, 1-0 San Diego Force in the top of the 7th inning. We're in a pitcher's duel as we speak.
The opposite of the last game. And he misses high. Alex Hanvey misses high there. Kind of having trouble delivering up. You know, you got to be careful, right, when you throw the ball up high. You can't
high's
leave it
always
hanging.
dangerous. So you want to work low, unless you're going up there with a fastball.
And there's a ball that's delivered into the shortstop, Neufeld. Neufeld rifles it over to first to Loska and gets the out. The runners advance, though, We have runners on second and third in scoring position. Yuri Martinez is due up. And a little bit of danger here for Alex Hanvey and the Riverside Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was a good pitch by Hanvey. Just almost one time you don't actually want a dribbler to shortstop because he had no time to go to second. His only play was first, so both runners were able to advance. And now it's Yuri Martinez who already has a hit in this game.
Ooh, Yuri Martinez swings at the first pitch. It goes far wide to the right, out of play.
It's a good way to get ahead by Hanvey.
You know, one thing I haven't noticed is when the ball gets fouled off, it has rarely stayed in play today. Only a few instances. Usually gets over the gate.
Foul territory here at Santiago is very small, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
As Yori will swing and miss, so now he's behind 0-2. See what Hanvey can do. I mean, you don't want anything close, but you also don't want to throw a wild pitch. You got to trust Valdez here, and this is where the summer ball team is kind of, you don't know each other, so it's kind of a little different.
And that ball's fouled up and over the Bulldogs' dugout. Ooh, hits the top of the portable.
Loud thud. When you play in a season with a teammate that you know all season long, you know what that catcher can do, and that if you throw a ball in the dirt, you know he's going to block it. Where summer ball, you just meeting these guys, so you don't really know, okay, if I throw a ball in the dirt, is he going to block it, or am I just going to give up a run?
But to be fair, Sebi and Valdez have done a really good job catching today.
And it doesn't matter because he struck him out.
And he struck him out there.
1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on.
And
that's a
base
great pitch
here.
there to get him out, and we'll see if Iceman can. He's gonna come back out, so he's gonna go 7 at least, anyways. I mean, why not? He's already he's been dealing. He hasn't given up a run yet. He's only given up 3 hits. Speaking of that, I like to do the line. The Force are 1 run, 6 hits on 1 error. Riverside Bulldogs 0 runs, 3 hits and 1 error. So we see that the errors have gone down in the second game. They're not as much.
Absolutely.
And the defense, I mean, we see that both. Obviously, the Force have a totally different lineup than the first game. But the Bulldogs pretty much have the same people, just switched
different positions,
and it's worked a lot better than the first game because the first game really hurt them. The errors really hurt them.
For example, Sam Neufeld's done very well
at
there
shortstop,
compared to Munoz, who really struggled out there. He had quite a few errors. Neufeld's sure and confident. Looks like he's played there before, whereas Munoz just really had a bad game last time.
Yeah, and Gio Villanueva at third base now goes to second base. He's made some good plays. At third base the other game, he had a lot of throwing errors, maybe too long of a throw. Maybe second base is a little bit better for him. But, the differences that they've had in this next inning for the Bulldogs, the adjustments the coaches have made has paid off because I think the defense has been a lot better in this game as
and
the warm-ups.
Credit to Chris Joyce, the assistant manager at Bethesda University and the head coach of the Bulldogs this summer, to recognize that and change the lineup.
Yeah, make adjustments. So Zach Bowman will start off the bottom of the 7th. Here's 0 for 2 against Iceman.
Speaking of a guy who's done well, too, at third base, Zach Bowman has played very well. Pretty much everybody's up their play defensively. Zach Bowman swings at the first pitch.
And this
that ball
could be
could be crushed outside.
And
it
it's
is a
gone.
home run. It's a solo shot to start the inning off. Really excellent play by Zach Bowman. He just crushed it, tattooed it. It's 1-1 now, and he's going to touch them all. Maybe that's the break that the Riverside Bulldogs need.
He did it in the first game. He had a 2-run shot in the first game. But, my gosh, that was an absolute bomb.
Oh, he
absolutely right off the bat, I was like, that's gone.
He crushed it.
And just like that, we have a tie game 1-1. Bradford, we got something brewing here.
Yes, we do. It could go into extra innings, and you don't know. But first things first, we have to get this game over with. 2 more innings to play.
Now Nick Valdez will be up. See what he can do.
Up, the catcher. He's had a good game catching. Other than 1 errant throw, he's really shown up. And that goes as a strike. Nick Valdez doesn't really agree with that. He's kind of shaking his head.
So you got to love this umpire, though. He's very consistent with the strike zone. He knows what he likes. He knows what he doesn't like.
Calls the ball there. 1-1 is the count. Another ball doesn't go in how Iceman wanted it to. Another ball.
Now he's falling behind
Well,
here,
he's
3
falling
and
behind
1.
3-1. Hitters count and maybe the start of a rally.
As he
ball
walks him.
4, he walks him. Valdez takes off his batting gear, his gloves and shin guards, and walks over to first. So perhaps there will be a pitching change here, Mason. I don't know what you would do if you were the manager, but could Eisman be getting a little bit tired?
Pinch hitting, number 17.
I mean, pretty tired, yeah, but he only has 75 pitches in 6 innings. That's not a lot. I mean, he's pitched really good. He's only given up 1 run. He's just been the other pitchers on the other side have pitched really well too. So I mean, I wouldn't get discouraged. I mean, I would like to see what else happens in this inning to see how it goes, but called strike is Aaron Halpert pinch hits here for Gio Villanueva.
And Halpert played at second base last game, had quite a few errors. We touched on that. He fouls this one over, or actually chops a grounder over to third base, and it's in play. He's thrown out.
Yeah, we might have thought that went off his foot, but it looks like he just hit a little chopper right in front of home plate, and he'll get thrown out for 2 outs. So now it'll be
2 outs with the runner on second.
With the runner on second, yes. So Villalobos, just a base hit, could change the complexion of this game and put the Riverside Bulldogs in the lead for the first time today with a base hit.
Ooh, there's a wild pitch, and it goes right behind the backstop, and Nick Valdez slips and when rounding third, and he tries to go home. He just checked to see if it was available, and he slipped on the way home and had to get on his feet quickly before he was almost tagged out.
Yeah, a nice pass ball there by
Nick Valdez.
Nick Morrow. Mora. You got to catch that. It wasn't a crazy pitch. It wasn't a hard pitch to block. He just gotta hit his glove.
And that ball's crushed over into the left-hand gap at the center field. And Jesse Villalobos is going to bring a run home. Good play, and Nick Valdez scores. It's a 2-1 game now. The Riverside Bulldogs take the lead for the first time today.
In the 2 games. And Eisman's getting a little shook up here. Getting hit hard. 1 home run, and that Villalobos really hit that one hard. Is now Max Mirkovic will be up. Dana Hills.
Max Mirkovic coming in last inning for a pinch hit. Or last time up, he pinch hit. And we'll see what he can do here. There's a momentum change. A little bit of the pendulum is swung in the favor of the Riverside Bulldogs for the first time today, really. So we'll see what they can do with 2 outs. And a runner on first. Jesse Villalobos drove the run home. And we'll see how this goes for Max Mirkovic. Ooh, and he gets him real easily. Jesse Villalobos just tried to get an extra lead on there, tried to run quickly over to second, steal it, and he gets tagged out. Pardon me, there was not 2 outs. There was 1. And now there's 2 outs with nobody on base. 2 runs scored in this inning. Max Mirkovic takes that pitch. It's a strike.
1-2 now. He's got a battle with 2 outs. See what he can do. 2-2. 2-1. Riverside Bulldogs 2 runs across the board here in the bottom of the 7th.
Oh, and Max Mirkovic tries to kind of flinch at it, almost swung, and he should have swung at that one because it was a strikeout. And after 2 runs in this inning, the momentum has changed, as we talked about. It's going to be an exciting finish here heading into the 8th inning. We'll be back after this. And it's the 8th inning, top of the 8th inning. The fortunes have changed for the Riverside Bulldogs. They're up 2-1. Alex Swelson is up to bat. Alex, the bat biter, Swelson,
Bat biter Swelson.
yeah, is up there to lead off the 8th inning for the San Diego Force as they've fallen down 2-1 in the top of the 8th inning. Alex Hanvey's still out there. Hanvey has been hit but hasn't really had to pay for it as he's had no runs scored on him. And there's a strike there right down the middle of the pipe.
He's gotten ahead here 0-2 with a foul ball and a called strike. So let's see what he can do here for Hanvey.
Hanvey with the glove over his face. Throws it, and that's a line drive. That's going to be a base hit into the right-hand gap by Alex Swelson.
Yeah, that's a big mistake there by Hanvey.
And look who it is pinch hitting today. The man I'm sure the Riverside Bulldogs did not want to see in this. It's Pinkston, subbed
Number 30,
Tanner Pinkston coming up to bat, the Fullerton product, who hit a home run last time out, as well as getting a double, 3 RBIs on the day. This is the guy you do not want to see.
They don't. And Hanvey made a big mistake to Swelson. 0-2, put a fastball right down the middle. 0-2, you cannot do that. That pitch should not be anywhere near the zone. And we also have a pinch runner at first base as number 13 will come in to the game. Number 13 is Carl Sweatman. He played in the first game, and that ball is crushed in the gap, and it will get down, but Sweatman will have to stay in between first and second because he doesn't know if it's going to get caught. So a base hit there for Pinkston, and he stays hot and continues his hot streak.
Number 24.
So now two men on for
And now they're adding their A team now that they've fallen behind. They've added all the guys. Alex Tuck is up here.
Avery
Tuck, pardon me, had a really good game. 2 hits last time out.
And now it'll be Avery Tuck with
Avery
two
Tuck
guys on.
with
Here we
2
go.
guys on.
No outs. Hanvey's in a little jam.
And that ball smacked over into center field. Kyle Kayberry collects it, but the runner advances to third. Pardon me. Runners stay on first and second.
Third baseman, number 22, Mark
That's a big out right there. And now Mark McGinnity will be up and see what he can do as the Force are threatening.
Really dangerous spot for Alex Hanvey so far.
But Hanvey's
He's got to be able to get out of
this. Is the real question. 2-1, Riverside Bulldogs leading here in the top of the 8th inning.
Hanvey delivers a strike for his first pitch in the matchup.
Gets ahead there. What you need to do as a pitcher who's got trouble behind him. Got to get ahead.
Hanvey looks at the second base. And he calls a ball there. A 1-1 count. Runners on first and second. A little bit of danger here for the Riverside Bulldogs. How will they respond? And that ball's hit over into the gap of right field. The runner will come home here. That will be the tying run for the San Diego Force as number 13, Carl Schwetman, who was a pinch runner, gets home. And now it's a 2-2 game in the top of the 8th inning. Alex Hanvey is still in a little bit of trouble here.
2-2 just like that. And that's how the San Diego Force do it. They see the Riverside Bulldogs get some momentum, and they just take it right back.
And I think a lot of that is added in because of the substitutes and Jesse Pinkston coming in. And
now it'll be Logan Cordero as he will get another opportunity. 0 for 2 on the day with a walk.
Oh, there's a bad pitch by Alex Hanvey. It's a wild pitch. The runners will advance to second and third. They were on first and second, and now Jesse Pinkston is the game-leading run. If Pinkston comes home, they'll be up 3-2 after a wild pitch by Alex Hanvey. And Nick Valdez couldn't get in front of that one. Unfortunately, he's been getting in front of all of the pitches in the dirt today and just can't do it there. Hanvey stares down Pinkston and now delivers a strike over the middle.
Well, now they got the infield in here to cut down the runner at home if there is a ground ball. But if you're Cordero here, you just want to hit a fly ball. Fly ball to get a guy to tag up and score. And that's a ground
there's
ball
a
right
ground
the
ball
middle,
right into
blocked
Alex
by
Hanvey.
Hanvey.
And a bit of a lackadaisical throw to Pearson Loska, but Alex Hanvey gets it, and he's hurt because it hit him on the hand there. Maybe that's reason as to why he had a poor throw there to Loska. But there's a runner that scores.
Line drive right into the hand, and he shook it off and made a throw to first base. But now that he's getting checked out here, moving his hands, seeing what's up. But now the San Diego Force, just like that, has taken the lead.
Yeah, the momentum was in favor of the Riverside Bulldogs, and then it just went right back to the San Diego Force.
What once was a 2-1 lead for the Riverside Bulldogs has now diminished to a 3-2 lead for the San Diego Force.
So they're just looking over Alex Hanvey.
Looks like
everything's all right. He's going to be taken out for the rest of the game. Chris Joyce just doesn't want to risk it. And Hanvey will end the day filling in for relief for Alfred Paris. Both pitchers really kind of had a solid game compared to the pitching of Game 1.
And coming in to pitch now will be Zach Bowman, who's hit a bomb already today. And now let's see what he can do on the mound with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th.
And Alex Hanvey's just going to warm up. Zach Bowman will just warm up and get loose, and we will be back when he's warm.
Sccbl, who's in left field.
And Nick Bowman is warm here as he faces Nick Mora. There's been a pitching change there. He went in for Alex Hanvey. And in left field is Sccbl, who pitched in the first game. Probably the best of the 4 pitchers to pitch in Game 1. Will take his talents to left field.
Pearson Soska will move to third. And Arcos will move to first base.
And there's a slow breaking ball, high and outside from Bowman.
3-2 here in the top of the 8th. The San Diego Force is taking the lead here with
And
2
there's
runs.
a chopper up to Zach Bowman. Bowman dives for it and gets the out to get his team out of a jam. There were 2 runs in that inning. 8th inning was an eventful one, Mason. 2 runs for the Riverside Bulldogs and 2 runs for the San Diego Force. The game is 3-2. It'll be a close one heading into the top of the 9th inning. Don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss it. Top of the 9th inning here, we have Marcelo Arcos. Bottom of the 8th inning, pardon me. We have Marcelo Arcos matching up against Brock Eisman. Brock Eisman's still in the game for the San Diego Force. Eisman delivers an off-speed pitch. He's still got it going, Mason.
Yeah, I mean, he's pounding the zone. He hasn't really got hit that hard. I mean, except for that home run he gave up. But other than that, just go base hits here and there.
Ooh, a long swing there by Marcelo Arcos and a lonely walk to the dugout. 1 out here with Sam Neufeld, who's had a good game defensively but not offensively. Looking to break his bad string of luck. He's 0 for 7 on the day. And Neufeld takes the plate. And he bunts there. He's going to get on maybe. Yeah, that's a fair ball. Pardon me, my mistake. It was a foul ball. As it just crossed over the foul line there at the last second. And Neufeld's running was all for nothing. Neufeld from Indio, California. Xavier Prep in 2014 was 2nd team All-League. And he's looking to, swings over there and a strike 2 for Neufeld.
Eisman's come out here and just strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, strike 1, strike 2.
That's exactly what you want from a pitcher. Neufeld elects not to swing there. And it was a good decision because it was a ball. Neufeld swings at that one. It's in the dirt, but he's going to be out. He's tagged out by Nick Mora. And 1 out. The score is 3-2. Very close game. First game was 12-4. This game's been much closer. And Kyle Kayberry is up to bat. Kyle Kayberry of the University of Redlands faces Brock Eisman. And Kayberry swings, goes down 0-2 early. Kayberry is looking to make something happen offensively As his team's falling down, that ball is down in the dirt. Brock Eisman.
8 Ks for Eisman today. Trying to get number 9 right here as he's ahead of K-Berry.
And Eisman once more delivers it. It's a ball, though. K-Berry's still in the fight here with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-2. Eisman. Ooh, not a good swing there by Kyle K-Berry. Kind of the same thing that happened to Sam Neufeld. He swung, and the ball's in the dirt, and he was tagged out.
And strikeout number 9 for Brock
Strikeout
Eisman.
number 9 for Brock Eisman. He's having himself a game, and we will be back with the conclusion of this one, the 9th inning, momentarily.
Bulldogs, number 12, Nick
Welcome
Valdez.
back to our live broadcast
Leading
of
off
the
for the
at
Force,
San Diego High School in
first
Corona
number 12,
of the Riverside Bulldogs,
Hardugo.
who are taking on the San Diego Force in the Sccbl. It's the 3rd game of the season, or 4th game of the season, pardon me. It's a 3-2 ball game here with the San Diego Force leading the Riverside Bulldogs 3-2. We have a pitching change. Catcher Nick Vasquez. Ooh, there's a wild pitch there. Speaking of pitching change, Nick Valdez takes the bump, whereas Chase Sebi, who caught in for the first half of the first game, takes over as catcher and taking on Hardugo, one of the star players of today's game. Hardugo from Japan. Ball is delivered inside by Valdez. And, of course, they probably wouldn't have had to change anybody if Alex Henvey didn't get hurt on that pitch, Mason.
Yeah, he looked like he was in a lot of pain after that as Hardugo goes down swinging. And, I mean, wouldn't you be in a lot of pain? It was a line drive out of his hand. I'm surprised he even picked that ball up and threw it to first base.
Yeah, but I'm a wimp. If I break a nail, I'm out for the year.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like a baseball player. Sounds like a true baseball player.
So you're asking the wrong person. Up to bat now is number 3, Isaiah Peters, the left fielder, the leadoff man. Facing off against Nick Valdez. There's a strike there. Slow ball given inside for strike 1. And that ball, ooh, man, speaking of another brutal kind of harsh hit, these pitchers just keep getting hit. He was drilled in the shoulder, that being Nick Valdez. He might have to take a break there. That ball was coming at him at the triple digits. That ball was coming fast. And Nick Valdez is going to stay in the game after getting hit. That can't feel good, Mason.
That knocked him off his feet. He got hit and literally fell backwards onto his butt.
But he's a tough customer, and he's staying in the game.
He didn't even flinch. He's right back into it. He must not got him
Yori
that
Martinez. Ooh, a drag bunt given over to third base, and he should be safe. Yes, he's safe. And there's an error there with Isaiah Peters. He's going to be able to even go home. He's coming home. Isaiah Peters is coming home, hustling, and he will reach home to make it 4-2. It was a triple on the error And the lead has opened up to a 2-run lead for the San Diego Force, 4-2. Things not going the way of the Riverside Bulldogs ever since Alex Hanvey's bottom of the 7th inning appearance.
Yeah, just that's already a base hit, and then an air complements that on top of it. That's just huge. I mean, Rory, we already knew he was going to be safe. It was a great bunt. You already know how fast he is. Don't throw the ball away, and he throws the ball away, and Isaiah scores all the way from first, and not to mention, Yori Martinez is all the way in third base. Just like that, Mason Garvey will go for center field, and he will be out. But
the runner will tag up here.
Yori will tag up, and he will be safe.
Add to the lead here as Yori Martinez coming home, sliding in. Maybe a little bit of a show-off slide because that ball was nowhere near to getting close to him. Now it's opened up to be a 5-2 lead, and it's none other than Jesse Pinkston. Jesse Pinkston with 4 RBI on the day. No, 3 RBI and 1 hit in this game. He came in a pinch hit right when the Riverside Bulldogs took the lead 2-1, and the Bulldogs' fortunes have changed ever since Pinkston entered the game.
I would agree.
Pinkston, though, taking a bad swing there at a pitch in the dirt.
Just like that, it went from 2-1 to 5-2. The San Diego Force lead the Riverside Bulldogs, and that's just tough to deal with as the bats have woken up for the Force in these last 2 innings.
And another big swing by Pinkston. Probably a look on his face of regret for swinging at that one, but he's had a great day today, so he's not worried about it too much. Valdez delivers a ball.
Two and two here.
Valdez electing to go from the windup with no men on base, 5-2. And a big swing there with Jesse Pinkston going down. Not something that you see too often as far as today's concerned. So it's the bottom of the 9th coming up here for the conclusion of the game. 5-2, 2 runs scored in that inning. Can the San Diego Force hold the lead, or will the Riverside Bulldogs come back? Tune in after this. And it is the bottom of the 9th here, 5-2. The Riverside Bulldogs trail the San Diego Force. New pitcher is in, that being Matt Burgundy. Matt Burgundy taking over in relief for Brock Eisman. Brock Eisman pitched 8 innings and struck out 9.
He's looking to get the save here.
And they're bringing in Burgundy for the save. Does he have the clutch gene? We'll see. And there's a big hit over into left field. Gavin, it goes over the field, over the head of the right fielder, and it could be a triple from Pearson Loska. And Pearson Loski gets a triple, but
it will be a triple.
Kind of an odd play. He just misjudged it out in right field there.
I wouldn't say it's not an error or anything. The ball just took a huge hop over his head.
He misjudged it.
It's just a bad luck play for San Diego Force here. So now some luck for the Riverside Bulldogs, and now Bowman can do something. He already has a home run in this game, and all he's got to do is just keep it alive. 5-2 Force in the bottom of the 9th inning here at Santiago High School to finish the last game of the doubleheader.
Bowman hits that one, but it's right to the first baseman, Cordero. Cordero just walks to the base, 1 out, runner on third, 5-2.
It's a great play there by the first baseman.
And number 12, we have the catcher turned pitcher, Nick Valdez, up to bat. Done a little bit of everything today. And we'll see what he can do here as he takes the first pitch as a strike. Valdez looking to make something happen with a runner in scoring position. He chops it over to third, and it's kind of shallow, and he actually comes home on that. He scores. Pearson Loska scores of kind of an odd play. Both the pitcher and the third baseman of the San Diego Force didn't really know what to do there, and they just let the ball kind of roll into the shallow infield.
Yeah, I mean, Valdez there, he's got to run. He's not the umpire. He doesn't call that play. If the umpire's not calling it foul, he's got to run. I mean, he gets an RBI, but he also probably would have been safe if he would have ran because that guy almost threw the ball over the first baseman's head.
And now up to bat here
Will be Halpert.
2 outs. It's Aaron Halpert.
2 outs, now 5-3. Got to get something
Aaron
restarted
Halpert
with
of
2 outs.
Cypress College. Ooh, ball in the ground, in the dirt.
See what the Bulldogs can do here with 2 outs, down 5-3. Valdez has got to be smart on that. He's got to run that out. He's not going to be the one who makes the call. The umpire makes the call.
And that ball's a strike. Nice fastball right down the pipe there for Matt Burgundy. Burgundy delivers again. It's fouled off by Aaron Halpert.
So now 2-2 and 1 strike away of the San Diego Force and only 1 strike left for the Riverside Bulldogs. Hopefully not to get swept today in 2 games.
Burgundy from the stretch delivers, and it's a strikeout. He gets caught looking. Aaron Halpert walks to the dugout. The catcher, Nick Morris, shakes the hand of the umpire. It's a win for the San Diego Force. They are 3-1 on the season, whereas the Riverside Bulldogs fall 1-3 on the season. They lose 5-3 today. They lost earlier 12-4, and they will head into their next matchup looking for a victory. Mason, what are your impressions on today's game? Anything that stood out to you from the Bulldogs? Anything they can improve on as they head into the next couple games of the Sccbl?
Well, I mean, you got to take the positive in the second game. Way better defense. I mean, only had 2 errors. They had 5 in the first game that really cost them. The pitching staff played really good. They just ran into a pitcher in Brock Eisman that really came to play and came to throw his best outing. And he pitched great, and they didn't have anything really for him. And, I mean, they did put 3 runs on the board, but San Diego Force, they got behind 1 inning, and they were like, not today. And they came back out on top and hit the ball the last 2 innings.
Yeah,
and that's what you got to do as a good team. As you get behind, you come back and you win the inning, and they won every inning that they played today.
Yeah, and they subbed, the manager of the San Diego Force subbed in the big dogs.
He did.
Right when they fell down 2-1 in the 7th inning, they just brought those guys in.
Pinkston,
they weren't messing
Avery,
around. Pinkston, Avery. And
all of them. They just came in, and they didn't mess around either.
Yeah.
They did the job, and they got them back the lead. And Eisman went in for another inning, and then Burgundy came in, and that's all she wrote. And 2-0 for San Diego Force today, 0-2 for Riverside Bulldogs. It's a tough doubleheader to lose, but, I mean, they probably played the best team in the league, to be honest. For the first 4 games of the season, the Riverside Bulldogs probably played the best team in the league. And now they know what the best is, and they've seen it, so now they got to go out and play the other teams and beat them. Because they beat this team once at least, you know. So we'll see what happens as the season goes along.
As we touched on it earlier, it's a 1-3 record to start the season. Not what Coach Matt Joyce would want from his team, but you got to just take what you can get. If there are any positives today, as you touched on it, the fielding in the second game was much better than it was in the first game. Hopefully they can build off of this loss, use it as a learning curve for the rest of the season. The season is young. Yes, they're 1-3. The San Diego Force are 3-1. You'd much rather want to be in the Force's position. However, not all hope is lost by any means.
No, still a long season to go. It's just the beginning, and I'm sure that Joyce and the boys will get everything back, get it turned around, and we'll see what happens this coming week as they go to the Inland Valley Bucks at Cal Pomona and see what happens there. As we end with the final line score for the game, as the Riverside Bulldogs had 3 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. San Diego Force 5 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. Winning pitcher Brock Eisman, losing pitcher Matt Hanvey, and the save goes to Burgundy, Matt Burgundy.
Matt Burgundy.
And a 2-0 win, 2-0 today in doubleheader for the San Diego Force, and Riverside Bulldogs got some
not
work
a
to
bad token to take from this game. So we end today. We appreciate you guys listening in. Been a pleasure being with you for Mason Jandro. I'm Bradford Evans. We'll see you next time here. Just if you want to check out any of the games, go onto my channel, Bradford Evans, on YouTube, and just like and subscribe, and you'll be available to listen to all my live streams and any videos that I put out pertaining to the Riverside Bulldogs. So good night from Corona.